I'm Dr. Bob. It's time to put holes in the cabinet. We're going to put one hole in the bottom and one hole in the top. And we're going to do that right now. This used to be the top, and that's going to be the top is this part now, but it has to go from there through there. So now I'm going to have to cut some holes, do some measurements, and see how far back these got to go. 11.5 and 19. Those are the two dimensions for the circle I need to cut. On the bottom, this is the bottom. Let's write that down. 11.5 and 19. Okay. And that's going to be that hole right there. The next one is going to be, now the next ones we need are from here, right, because that's the back of the thing. So let's get those two. About 1/4 inch on either side. This is going to be 1 1/4, and I'm going to rough it out at 9. 1 1/4 and 9. 1 1/4 and 9. Now you wonder why I'm writing on the inside here. This is going to be covered up. Nobody will see it, but someday somebody might look in there and they see where I made my marks. It's the top. Used to be the bottom. Now, if this is the top, it's going to go in there, going this way, and up this way. So we got to get the right side. Remember, you cut the right side. The correct side is going to be over here. So the dimensions I want are going to be from here and from here. Let's go get those. Easy enough to get. Going to be 2.5 and 10 1/4. 2. No, notice I'm measuring from here because that's where the edge of the cabinet. Oh wait. Wrong space. Ah, I gotta add 1/4 inch. Look at that. It's 1/4 inch. I'd add 1/4 inch. Those other dimensions. 4. No, 1/4 inch for sure. Okay. 2 3/4. And I said 10 1/4, so it's going to be 10 1/2 for sure. No problem having a little bit of slop in this thing. Alright. That looks like 2 and then 9 3/4. 2 and 9 3/4. Okay. If you remember your 7th grade geometry class, you remember how to use a protractor and a compass. Now on this one here, I have lines here. I need to make a circle, but I want to find the center of the circle first. So a simple way to do that is I'm going to pick a point I'm pretty sure is close to the center of where I want it to be between these 2 points. So I'm going to guess it's about right there. But I want to get an exact number, so I'm going to draw an arc that crosses where I think the center is. I think the center going this way is that way. And then get on the other side, and I'm going to draw another arc across that way. And then, of course, Then I have the straight edge, which I'm going to line up between those 2 points that the arcs, the intersecting arcs make. And I'm going to draw a line between them, and that is where my center is, somewhere on this line. Now to find the other line, I just do the same thing. I know the center now is on this line somewhere, so I'm going to line up on the line, do the same thing to compass, and then the same thing on the other side. Make 2 more arcs. They intersect here and here, so I put my straight edge in between these 2 points, and I make my mark down the center. So now I've got the center is right here, and the only thing I have left is to draw a circle. So now I'm still using a compass. I hope this isn't the protractor. I never could remember which one is which, but I think this is the compass protractor. Line it up on the outside, and here is my cutting line, right there. And that's the circle. So this is what's going to get cut out. I also know that my circle is going to extend out to here because I've got some stuff sticking up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw another circle on the same line and line up on this point right here, and I'm going to extend, extend my circle out there. Alright, now I know because this is going to be wider, if I cut along this line I'm going to lose it. This little thing is going to stick out, so I'm going to take my straight edge and line it across the top of these 2 circles. Let's make a line right there and make that straight. And now there's no little bump sticking out that's going to catch things trying to come through here. And this is my cut right here. So that's the top. Let's go get a saw. In order to make a cut like this, we need to drill a pilot hole. That's because we have to start somewhere. We don't know where we're going to start, but I have to start, it has to be on this edge. And I don't want to make something out here on the edge, so I'm going to go just inside this line. So it's just wood, you can do it. Alright, for this type of job you use a jigsaw. What you see here is a small blade that can turn, and the reason we wouldn't use a rotary saw for this, something like this. It's just going to be too much stuff. Let's start making some cuts. If you have a really good tracing hand, you can do this. Now it's not that critical because this is one of those hidden things. I'm going to make my line a little darker using a felt tip marker. This will help me see it because my line is disappearing and it's making it difficult for me to do this cut. All right. Alright, so there's the first hole. Okay, so I've flipped it over. Now we're going to do the same thing over again. Compass has to go past that, make 2 marks. One there, one right across it, over here. And then while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and make these 2 marks also. So mark there, and draw. These are called arcs. An arc there. So I've got my 4 points. One here, one here, one here, and draw lines between these 2, there, and there. Oh, this isn't quite good. And there's my center. This one's just going to be a straight hole. Now remember, you got to realign your compass, or your compass, to that where you want it to cut. And then draw your circle. Have a good hand at this. You can just freehand. I mean, I'm sure you can make some contraption that would draw this nicely, but it doesn't have to be that perfect. Remember, nobody should see this. This is supposed to be hidden behind the cabinet walls, and should be relatively invisible. We're going to seal this up anyway once we get this in, so I mean, nobody's going to see how bad this curve is. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to get this thing in here, and that has to go in here before it can get mounted, because this is where it has to go. This has to be in place before it goes inside. And that has to go that way. This has to come out through there, but no matter how I twist this thing around, it just, I'll try this way. And that doesn't work either. Going this way, and this doesn't fit. And this is enough over here, but it's not enough over here. So I need to make the hole about that much bigger. How am I going to do that? And if you cut it, how am I going to mark it? I got nothing to put a compass on, but I do have this. So I need to make this hole a little bit bigger. I'm just going to take this big marker here, mark all the way around it, and that's going to be my new cut line. That's what happens. So it should go right. Okay, that goes in. And also we have this massive hole out the cabinet. This is all going to have to get blocked in, so that, well, maybe I won't block it in. Just close the cabinets and leave it alone. So, okay, that's going to be the next thing. Let's mount that. Thanks for watching my program. If you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And for an organized listing of my YouTube videos, go to my website, www.wherearemyplacebos.com, and click on videos. Have a great day.